So today we're gonna be trying something new. We've got some the Harry Potter trading card game cards, and in the past, I think one of our first videos, wasn't it, or was it a live? I think it was a video. Almost a year ago now. Man, time flies. I opened 3 booster packs of the base set for this game. We got that recorded somewhere. Should dig that up at some point. And there's your spell card as an example. But yeah, we got a 2-player starter. We're going to open it up, take a look, and try and play a couple games. Now this game is based on the first Harry Potter book. Came out in 2001. So that's after the 4th book had been released, but before the 5th book had. It was in that window. And it was in part of a big product and promotional blitz they were doing across media to promote the movies.
Hey, Ryan.
Unfortunately, by the time they got to the second movie, they decided that the art style that they came up with for this game was too at odds with some of the stuff in the films, and they wanted the movies to be the iconic look people thought of when they thought of Harry Potter going forward. So they nixed the game after the 4th expansion, the 5th set, which was themed for Chamber of Secrets. So there are 4, the first base set, and 3 expansions that were released for it based around the first book, and then 1 based around Chamber of Secrets before the game was nixed. It was done by Wizards of the Coast, famous for doing Magic the Gathering. They do the different levels here. So this is a more basic rules game than Magic the Gathering. Hi Ryan, thanks for joining us. And yeah, we're going to give this a whirl just with the starter deck to begin with. And then, hi Isabel. And then we'll try adding some cards that I got from those booster packs and a few other odds and ends that I picked up here and there to build out the decks. Because these, I believe it says here somewhere, yeah, 241 card decks. You're supposed to play with 60 card decks, but this little starter, just to teach you the game, only comes with 41 card decks. So each of these you can add 19 cards to get up to 60. You're going to have to, if you're playing them against each other, add the same number of cards to each. So that'll be something extra when we go to top these up a bit. We'll see if we can get, I don't think I've got enough cards to get up to 60 cards with just this. But we'll get there eventually, because like I said, I've got booster boxes of the next 3 expansions ready to go. What are you doing? And we'll take those and do sort of 2 streams with them, I think, each at a time. So the next set that was released after base set was Quidditch Cup. So for example, we'll take the box of Quidditch Cup. We'll do a stream where we open the whole box, go through, see if we got the whole set or close to. We won't get the whole set. I most likely will be missing some uncommons. We might get all the rares because there aren't that many, but there are different treatments of some of the rares. I'm hoping we can get all the rares in at least one treatment or the other, whether it's the holo foil or plain version or whatever. And build out most of the set anyway. And then, using the cards from that, we will either expand these decks or build a brand new deck using the new cards. And then try the games with that on a following stream. And then we'll go on to the next expansion, which was Diagon Alley, and the next expansion, Adventures at Hogwarts. Do the same process there. So it's going to take us some time to get through all these. By the time we get to the last set, Chamber of Secrets, we're going to have to change things up because that set is way too expensive for us to get a booster box. But that's sort of my plans moving forward, to do a deep dive into the Harry Potter trading card game. And yes, everything goes to chaos as soon as we go live, doesn't it?
Anyhow, it's Harry Potter, just the base
2-player starter base set. Yeah. Base set is sort of the description that got added initially. At the first, it was just the Harry Potter trading card game before they had any expansions, I believe. But we'll take a quick look. I don't know if we can read all the details there. But it comes with a detailed playmat, which has the rules on it, as well as a rule book. Well, it has a summary of the turns and stuff. So basically, my understanding is you shuffle up, you draw your hand.
You're right behind the phone, and you just said that right into the speaker.
Sorry.
You guys quit fighting, or you guys can go to bed.
So, we'll open it up and take a look to begin. And see what we get. Let's change our angle here.
I gotta go and
Yeah.
over now.
Flip this. We got our mats, we got our product here. Magic begins with one starter set. So, you get 241 card decks with a premium wizard card. The wizard, you get a starting wizard for your deck, and that's considered to be you. Once a wizard's in play, a second copy can't be played by the other player, with the exception of starting wizards. If you both happen to have the same starting wizard for your deck, that's allowed. But other than that, once a wizard's in play, it can't be played. Any wizard you play in addition to your starting wizard is an extra character that's helping you, but those can be destroyed or removed by certain things. Your starting wizard cannot. And the two decks contain duplicate cards. You got a playmat, rulebook, 12 damage counters. For ages 9 and up is what they recommend.
I'm 10.
Yep. So you are.
And Thomas is 13, so we're the perfect ages.
More or less.
But some of us are
So you get 2 actions per turn, as I understand it. So you can play 2 things. But wizards take... If you play an extra wizard, that takes both your plays, both your actions to play. Same thing with adventure cards. I think those are the only 2 card types that take you both your actions to play one.
I almost fell. I almost tripped.
This thing is sealed pretty good. Plastic is on there.
How old are these
No, not
cards?
tonight.
How old are these cards?
That will be a separate stream. It's too different a topic to combine with this, Thomas.
I think if you want to do that, we'll do a pop-up stream one day, okay?
Okay.
So, there's our 2 decks with our 2 starting
Ooh, those are nice.
wizards. You've got a Hermione Granger character, Witch, Gryffindor, unique. If you already have 2 or more lessons in play, whenever you use an action to play a lesson card, you may play 2 lesson cards instead of 1. So she helps you develop your resource pool quicker. And Draco Malfoy, character wizard Slytherin unique. During your turn, you may use an action and discard a card from your hand to look at your opponent's hand. You may then choose 1 card in his or her hand and discard it.
Are these the same in each starter deck, or are they different?
I believe so. Well, they came out with other starter deck products over the years when they came out with other sets and things, but I'm pretty sure that at this time it was all just standard pre-constructed. I'm needing my letter opener here to get into this because this wrap is on there pretty good. I
Hey,
don't
Dad.
want to damage things.
Can we play against each other?
That's sort of the idea.
Yay!
Although, are you gonna just kind of let them, Abram and Thomas play, or Isabel and Thomas play, and you're just gonna help them, or?
Well, I thought for the first game, I could play with somebody, either you or one of them as a volunteer.
Okay.
And then we could try adding to these decks to get them closer to 60 cards.
Okay.
And
Hey,
and then they
Trey,
could
Glenn.
play against each other from that point. Wow, these are also individually wrapped. This is... And they're shrink wrapped, so this is
Wow.
really awkward.
We're just
Oh, hey, Dad, I see it.
Oh, Isabel found a way to open them. We're just opening and trying some Harry Potter TCG starter decks for the first time.
Hey!
Okay, enough, you guys.
I was thinking of.
If you guys can't get along,
Yes, I know you both want to play, but we have to learn how to play first. So we're doing that sort
And
of
you
as a
get
group
along.
here.
because nobody wants to hear you guys fighting.
Okay.
So, I don't know. You want to start sleeving these?
I guess
Or, well, let's show what's in here first.
I
And
can
then I'll
start
go-
sleeping the ones Thomas
Then I'll
has.
go over the play mat and the rules and stuff. So, the Hermione deck.
Alright.
We've got Hermione Granger as your wizard. We've got Vicious Wolf, creature. So there's, for this initial set, there were 4 lesson types.
Give her that plastic's making noise.
There's Care of Magical Creatures, which is this paw shape. This one takes 6 lessons in order to play. And each turn, at the start of your turn, creatures deal damage to your opponent. This one does 3, and it's 3 health, so it takes that much to kill it. We've got 1, 2, 3 Vicious Wolves. We've got Take Root. This would be Transfiguration, the butterfly. Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures in play and discards it. That's an uncommon, the little square symbol there at the bottom. 2 of those. In Carrefours, choose one of your opponent's creatures in play and discard it. Choose one of your opponent's creatures in play and discard it. Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures. Okay.
mad at me
I'm glad we
because-
didn't have to fight that one, Harry whispered, as they stepped carefully over one of its massive legs.
One of these days she's gonna learn how to open the door.
2, 3 of those. We've got Hagrid and the
What?
Stranger.
Mary knows how to open the fridge.
I don't know.
Put a creature card from your discard pile into your hand. You get a lot of funny folk at the Hog's Head, and that's the pub down in the village. Never saw his face. He kept his hood up. So another common. 2 of them. We have a Forest Troll. To play this card, discard one of your Care of Magical Creature lessons from play. So you need to have at least 2 lessons. And that's another difference between this and Magic the Gathering, is as long as you've got a lesson, then the number of lessons is the total number of lessons, and you have to have at least 1 of that type. But you don't, that's the only qualifier on it. Otherwise, it's just total number. Damage each turn 2, health 3, so a little cheaper than the wolf. But you got to discard a lesson.
The art on these cards is pretty
3.
neat, though.
It is. Some of the artists are really good. Marco
artists not so
Vignadelli. Well, I mean, there's always going to be a bit of variety. Depends on your taste. Epoximize. Choose one of your opponent's charms lessons in play and discard it. So that's going to be pretty narrow. Your opponent better be playing charms or this is going to be useless. So I assume there's charms in the other deck or they wouldn't have included this in the starter. 2 of them. Then we've got a Curious Raven. 1 damage, 1 health. Bird. Common. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So yeah, a lot of these seem to be fairly low powered cards and creatures especially, and probably they'd keep it that way as a training deck because it is so small. If you're usually playing with 60 cards and it's only 41, you don't want the game to end too soon. So I'm guessing that's the idea there. Avi 4s. Choose one of your opponent's Care of Magical Creature lessons in play and discard it.
Why are there so many charm cards here? What do they do?
2. Okay. And then we've got Transfiguration lessons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and care of magical creature lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Hazel, can you look at
9,
those plastic
10,
wrappers in the
11,
garbage?
12.
Thank you.
So yeah, obviously this is intended to be mainly care of magical creatures with transfiguration as a secondary.
How is everyone doing tonight?
Welcome, Trainer Glenn.
That was a while ago.
Oh, sorry. And
Okay.
yeah, everybody. Corey and
You have an apple?
Ryan. And
If you're gonna eat the apple, go sit in the living room and eat it.
Yeah.
Just go sit in the living room and eat it.
start sleeving this up, or I guess.
Okay, fine.
I don't know why you're sitting there hiding the apple. I know you still have it. Like restless ADHD. Yeah.
And then these must be the damage counters they were talking about, so 12 of those. And here's our little rule book. Advanced rules. Do not read these rules until you've played a few games
What?
with the rules on the playmat.
Oh, the playmats have rules. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
You're
guessing.
not good enough for these rules until you've played on the with the playmat.
See, I'm guessing that, you've each got your starting wizard. There's no other wizards in these decks, so they don't have to worry about those rules.
Mhm.
And they probably don't have. I didn't see any adventures in here, so they don't have to worry about those rules.
Here's the other.
So those are probably things they explain a little bit later.
You can hand me that pile and I'll.
Yeah.
They're very slippery in these.
Set up.
Yes, they will be. So here's the Draco deck, already sleeved for us. So we already showed the Draco Malfoy. You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there,
Oh, I wonder.
says Draco. And you can see Pete Ventures, the artist, and the Warner Brothers copyright 2001, Wizards of the Coast. We've got charms. So, Vermilius, do 3 damage to your opponent or to a creature of your choice. And again, most of the creatures I remember seeing in this deck were fairly small, so that would deal with. We've got 2, 3, 4 copies of Vermilius. We have a Surly Hound, 3 health, 1 damage each turn. When Harry knocked, they heard a frantic scrabbling from inside and several booming barks. So I'm guessing this Surly Hound is supposed to represent Fang. At least in general. It's not specifically Fang. 2 of those. Stupefy. Do 5 damage to your opponent. Quote from Albus Dumbledore. Tim Hildebrandt. This is one of the artists, the Hildebrandt brothers, that they included cards with art from in the Lord of the Rings special edition collector boosters for Magic the Gathering when they did. So that's kind of neat to see. They were also involved in this game. So 2 Stupefies. Accio. Spell. Put up to 2 lesson cards from your discard pile into your hand. The Summoning Charm. 2 of them. Stupefy was an uncommon. Most of these are commons. Magical Mishap.
There's your apple
Do
core.
3 damage to your opponent. We've got 3, 4 of those.
I'm not finished.
Hagrid and the Stranger, again,
Okay.
2
We're
copies.
not at the teaching part yet. We're just showing the cards.
Curious
Don't worry about
Raven, again. 1, 2, 3 this time. Then we've got Boa Constrictor. Brazil, here I come. Thanks, amigo. The snake. So that's from before Harry even got to Hogwarts.
Oh, that was when he let him
2 damage a turn and 2 health.
The aquarium or whatever.
2 of them.
The snake.
Yeah.
And then we've
The
got
aquarium.
charms.
What is the
1,
habitat
2,
called when
3,
it's
4,
terrarium?
5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
terrarium.
8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Aquariums for water. Fish.
There we are. So, here's our Draco deck.
And you could use an aquarium that doesn't have any
So we got
water
our
in it.
starting wizard. We won't shuffle that in, but let's try and break this up a bit
Yeah, don't worry about
it.
and distribute some of this.
There was a ladybug that we had around Christmas time that was on
1,
our tree.
2, 3,
Apparently
4.
still around.
Let's put some Care Magical Creatures lessons.
Oh, where's the
The-
other?
Then we'll
Christmas
go
ladybug.
1, 2,
Oh, it's passing out like this.
3, 4.
Okay.
And some Charms lessons. And some Charms things. Let's do some more Charms lessons. More Charms cards. And I'll do a second round of Charms cards. And then Charms, Care Magical Creatures, another Care Magical Creatures. I messed that up, but let's just go with it. We'll give this a shuffle. And this deck should be ready to go. With Draco. So here's our Draco deck. Now, Thomas has already got that big playmat out, so let's take a closer look at that.
Something I did notice is that at one side there's this 3-headed dog, and on the other side there's an owl.
Yeah, it does seem to be mostly
That's
the same
really cool.
on both sides.
The
So I'm going to have to
playmat was
really
nice.
shift this around in order to sort of show it. But welcome. Oh, where are we here? Start here. Welcome to Hogwarts. You and your opponent are wizards dueling at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Many spells and magical creatures you play will damage your opponent, which means your opponent has to discard cards from his or her deck. You win when your opponent's deck runs out of cards. Pick which deck you want. Put your wizard or witch in the wizard witch spot. Shuffle your deck and put it in the deck spot. Draw 7 cards for your starting hand. Decide who goes first. Steps for your turn. Draw a card from your deck and put it into your hand. Do this
Oh my
first
goodness.
every turn. So you start by drawing a card at the start of each turn. Damage your opponent with creatures that are already on the table. Don't worry about this on your first turn. You won't have any creatures on the table yet. Step 3.
Or something.
You have 2 actions. You can use an action to play a lesson card or play a creature card. You'll need enough lesson cards on the table. See types of cards on the right. Or play a spell card. You need enough lesson cards. Or draw an extra card. So if you're stuck for resources, you can always use your actions to draw more cards. That's handy. You can do the same action twice instead of doing 2 different actions. So you could draw 2 cards or play 2 lessons or whatever. So you got your deck pile. Anything damaged goes to your discard pile.
Something that I
That's where you put your Witch or
noticed-
Wizard card.
Something I noticed about the Lego wand piece is it kind
And
of
then
looks
we've
like
got-
it's a little walking stick.
It
Oh,
could
yeah.
be used that way, yeah. lessons. So here's a spot to put your lessons. They go horizontally here. Lessons stay on the table unless another card says to discard them. On your first few turns, play lesson cards. You'll need lessons on the table to play your other cards. Then beside your lesson cards here, there's a spot for creatures. Remember, creatures stay on the table and damage your opponent's deck each turn after turn. Again, unless they're removed by something. And then we've got types of cards. And again, here they're just talking about lesson cards, creature cards, and spell cards. And so that's all that are in these starter decks. But like I said, additional wizard cards and adventure cards. There's also items and locations get introduced later. So yeah, this is a basic introductory thing that doesn't include everything. That's why they include the advanced rulebook, I think, to cover those other card types later, which we can use that as a reference if we need it. Will be handy to have. But for now, might as well use this fancy mat.
It's really hard to
Did
see.
you-
I should have probably
Did
set
you
up the camera.
distribute this at all? Or?
Nope, I did not do anything.
Okay. So, might as well dive right into it.
I can up it, so here, let me just...
So you can get a better view of the
Yeah.
board.
When I say up it, I mean...
We'll try and sort
Oh my goodness.
this out a bit so that we're not...
There, might not be able to see as close, but you can see what it looks like a little bit better. And if you guys want to see anything closer up, just let us know and we can adjust things. One day we'll have a better setup.
So that we're not all bunched together.
One day.
You can see a lot better with it being a little higher though, so there's that at least.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. Oh, we got our wizard. Let's not get that mixed in just yet. Boy. There's our 4 ravens. And another troll. All right. So, based on what you've seen so far, Thomas, you have any preference between the Hermione deck or the Draco deck?
I guess we'll go with the Draco deck.
Okay.
That's not dispersed or anything.
I did this one earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So, start by placing your
Are you sure?
wizard.
Okay. Take him out by the knees, says Corey.
Give the deck a shuffle. And
Okay, Isabel.
there's the deck.
So, wait, shuffle it?
Yeah, give it a little shuffle and then put your deck in the deck spot. So you can stay here and watch Isabel and learn how to play, and then you two can play each other after. We'll try.
If you want to, because
We'll
it is
try
late.
adding some cards after this first round of learning to these decks to make them a little bit bigger and try and get them up closer to 60 out of the binder there.
Yep. Sarah wasn't here like a
Okay.
little bit ago because like
Yeah,
I
side
think
to
she said
side
it
works
was-
better than from the ends
Isabel, you don't have
because
to
they
explain
open at the
everything.
ends.
Everything's fine.
Anyway, they are a little slippery, so try and keep it as flat as possible.
Ooh. I can gift memberships again.
Right, well, you probably don't want to do that all at once because we just started the month.
No.
Anyway, so we each draw a hand of 7.
Hey,
we have
Tank.
to decide who's going to go first.
You know what? I am going to gift 5 memberships, though. You can only gift 5 at a
You
time.
might as well wait till we've got a bunch of people here.
You don't have to be here to get gifted.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't know
gonna-
how it works.
I'm going to gift 5. And hopefully somebody who's here will get a membership.
Whoa!
All right.
That really extends.
Oh, that's
Hi.
cool. Okay, so I don't think they're here, but Sven, Effin DeVries, Shannon McCorkle,
All right.
Pokey Team Carter and Ryan, and Summer Evie were gifted memberships to our channel.
So, how do we want to decide who goes first here?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh. How?
We're tied anyway.
You gotta do it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, and then go.
Oh, it's
On
1, 2, 3,
three.
go. I thought it was on
1,
three.
2, 3 on 3. So 1, 2, and then 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
He's a little delayed. He's like,
He's a little delayed, but he keeps.
This is why I hate rock, paper, scissors.
okay, close your eyes, Thomas.
How about we just do a spinny? There's a lightning bolt on the Pia Potter.
It's okay.
I'm just going to spin
It's
this
okay.
card
I
like
get
mad and see who it's pointing closer towards.
I'm gonna rock paper scissors. I could do it for him. Like I could do the rock paper scissors. for him.
Thomas.
Thomas gets to go first. Okay.
So draw your 7 cards.
1.
Something I have noticed is at the start of most card games, you usually start out by pulling something.
Where's the tokens? Do you need the tokens for anything?
Those are damage
That's fine.
markers.
Oh, damage marker.
I think
Whatever.
the only thing those are used for is if a
6,
creature is dealt damage but not enough to kill it. Then the damage stays on the creature.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of that those are used for.
I think we're gonna need to get some emojis made up for the different channels and different topics we cover, because like we're not just a Pokemon channel.
Right.
So
What can
yeah, maybe we got to be careful with that because it's like Disney characters. So if you don't like Disney might want to come after you for having some emojis like that.
So you got your starting 7. At the start of your turn, you draw 1 more. That's the first thing you do each turn is draw a card. And then you get 2 actions for the turn. So you can play 2 things. But you need lessons to play anything, so you probably want to start by playing lessons as much as you can to begin. So you got a charms lesson. And you can do 1 more thing. And a Cure of Magical Creatures lesson. So you got both your lesson types out already. 2 lessons total. My turn.
Okay.
So it's my turn. I draw. And I will play a Transfiguration lesson. And another Transfiguration lesson. Now remember, if you don't have anything you want to do with one of your actions, you've also always got the option of draw an extra card. So you can use actions to draw extra cards as well each turn if you want
But
to.
also know that
But be careful drawing
Yeah.
lots of cards because you lose if your deck once your deck's empty. You're out. Okay, that's my 2 actions. So it's your turn.
I still remember the one time where we played that magic card game.
Okay.
And the first time around I won, and the second time around you won, but I think that was mainly because I got expensive cards right off the bat.
Well, maybe. That can be a factor for sure. Those are not going to be useful right away.
I didn't like the look of some magic cards, so that's why I wasn't interested.
So Thursday, Pub Spokat's going to be working days. The question is, do we do a regular stream during the day, or should we? You're welcome, Summer. Or should we do an evening stream for the Pokemon stream?
It's up to you.
I mean, I could still do something, but then we can do a secondary stream in the evening.
We could if you like. So you played a charms lesson, and what are you doing for your second action?
That's not for tonight, Thomas.
Like I was just saying, maybe we could take it for a stream tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, Thomas
Maybe.
wants to play his Pokemon game, so maybe we'll do a pop-up stream tomorrow afternoon or something.
You played a charms. That's one.
How are
action.
you, Summer?
You got 1 more action.
I hope you're having a good night.
Remember, your wizard has an ability you can use as well if you're stuck for another option, or you could draw an extra card if you're stuck for an action.
I've never been this interested in
If
Harry
you don't have
Potter
anything you want to
before.
play.
I've never been this interested before.
I'm heading to bed, but wanted to say thank you. Have a blessed evening. You too, Summer. Have a good evening.
I have enough to play this, but it would be basically useless now.
Fair enough.
Feel
So
free to
maybe you wanna
rewatch
save it
tomorrow if you want. We're just teaching the kids how to play a game, and we're learning along at the same time. And Lucas is giggling in his room.
then. Fair enough. If you've got a card that's just useless, you could use that ability and get rid of it, I think.
Oh yeah, there's a fundraiser tomorrow night. We still got to figure that out.
Did you read the ability?
Yeah, I read it out when I was showing the cards.
Is he
Are
having
you
trouble
having-
reading it?
You having trouble figuring it out?
Well, it's just I want to be sure.
Alright, so the ability on Malfoy is during your turn you may use an action and discard a card from your hand to look at your opponent's hand. You may then choose one card in his or her hand and discard it. So if you got a card that you don't think will be useful, you can use one of your actions to discard it and then go through my hand and get rid of one of my cards.
Let's see.
Tired.
Okay, well, Isabel, if you want, we could do this another night for you. We can show you another day how to play this. If you're tired, you should go to bed.
Well, I
What
got
do you want to do tonight?
a couple cards that I
We'll
have
do it. We can do it
doubles
another
of,
time.
So I guess I could use the ability to wait. Do I like show the card that I discard?
Yeah, it goes in your discard pile if that's what you're doing. So you're getting rid of the Vermilius.
We can play this game anytime. Or is it because you want to do the live stream?
And you get to go through my hand
Both.
and look
Okay.
at all the cards and pick one of them that I have to discard.
We can do another live stream another time. We're going to probably do one tomorrow with Thomas's game. Tomorrow afternoon. He's going to play his DS. Maybe there's something you can do after he's done.
Okay.
So you want
Okay.
me to discard Hagrid and the Stranger.
Have a
Okay.
good sleep, Isabel. I love you.
Like I didn't know what was like more,
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing is to find out. So,
so I just went
So,
with
my
getting
turn?
rid of Hagrid.
yeah, my turn. Start of my turn, I draw a card. Ooh, that's interesting. I will. I will play a Care of Magical Creatures lesson. And I will play Epoximize. So, choose one of your opponent's charms lessons in play and discard it. So, I use that to get rid of one of your charms lessons.
Is that it?
That was my two actions, playing a lesson and playing that. So, your turn.
I got a lesson, but it was of an entirely different type.
Can you have 3 different types of lessons out?
There shouldn't be 3 types of lessons in these decks.
Let's see.
Oh, it's another Care of Magical Creatures.
Oh, it's not
lesson.
a different type then.
Like different one from what I was hoping for. Like the-
Oh,
As
okay.
long as you have one of each
Yeah.
lesson, then it doesn't matter. It's just the total number of lessons. So, like, this says 2 charms, right? But even if I just had 1 charms and 1, I could still play it. As long as I've got a charms
Oh.
lesson.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, now you know. So that was playing your...
So
lesson
I
was
could
one.
still.
So now you can play anything that costs 3, because you got 3 lessons in play. If it's either of those 2 types. cards.
I don't have a 3,
Okay, so
but I do have a 2.
Okay, well, you can play it if you want to.
what does it do? What is it?
Accio. Put up to 2 lesson cards from your discard pile into your hand. So you can go get your Charms lesson back to your hand. There's only 1 in there, so. But you've got a lesson ready to go for next turn.
There you go.
There you go. My turn?
Yep.
It seems like a pretty simple game to play.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Ooh, alright. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to be great to do at the moment, but I guess we're learning. I will play Apoximize again. Discard your other Charms lesson. That's one of my plays. And the other play I can make is going to hurt my lessons, but I can get a creature in play for first creature on the board, a Forest Troll. To play this card, discard one of your Care of Magical Creatures lessons. So I have to give up my Care of Magical Creatures to get this into play.
Do you want to show that card just to the camera so people can
That's
just take a
the
look?
end of your turn.
Forest Troll,
Sorry, the lighting. There you go.
Is that the end?
and that's
of
the end of my turn, yes.
There you go. We need better lighting.
It's something. I got something that I do like, but I'm not sure.
You playing one of your lessons, Thomas?
No.
You got your 2 actions, so
Did you pick up a card?
bringing the Charms back out.
Did you draw a card or no?
And I did draw
Okay.
a card. Wait, can you only use the ability once during a match?
For what?
No, you can use the ability if it says, you know, usually it's whenever you do something on your turn or whatever. You could
So
probably do
I
that again
could-
if you want.
So I'm gonna
Just use one of
put
your
down
actions.
the discard pile.
Okay.
And you're doing what? You're just to
And
get
he's-
rid of.
To go through my hand and get rid of
a card?
another one of my cards. So we've been playing a lot of resource inhibiting so far,
Yeah.
either getting rid of lessons or cards from each other. Oh, there goes my Vicious Wolf. It was the strongest creature I've got, I think. But it takes 6 to play, and I'm nowhere near 6, so...
I decided to go for that since
My
I
turn?
wasn't really sure what to go for.
Was that,
Yeah.
that was your second action?
Yeah.
So I'll draw. I'm going to use my first action. Oh, wait a minute. No, first thing you do is draw. That's right. And then the step 2 is damage your opponent with creatures that are already on the table. So I played this last turn, so it was on the table at the start of my turn. So it deals 2 damage to you. So 2 damage from your deck to your discard pile. 1, 2. Then I will use my first action to draw an extra card. And I will use my second action to draw an extra card. And it's your turn.
Draw a card, and it's another lesson. Why can't I just get one creature?
Trying to do a bit of a poll.
I may as well put those down.
Want to keep it
You're playing
to
2
two to be
lessons
simple.
for your 2 plays?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if we pick like a hero
turn.
and a villain, and then people can be like, which characters
I'll
they
draw a
like more?
card. Then my troll deals you 2 damage again. Force troll deals 2 damage to you.
Who? Okay, what is it? Mr. Scabbers the rat?
1, 2. I think it's just Scabbers.
Okay.
Then I will use Hermione's ability. If you already have 2 or more lessons in play, then whenever you use an action to
There
play
you
a
go.
lesson card, you may play 2 lesson cards instead of 1. So for 1 action, I'm putting down 2 lessons.
Can we vote? I don't know. Are we allowed to vote? Somebody picked Scabbers.
And then for my second action, I will use
Ooh, it's 50-50 now. Somebody picked Harry.
Hagrid the Stranger to go get this vicious wolf here back into my hand.
Ooh, it's back 50-50. Oh, Harry and Scabbers. Ooh.
Your turn.
Harry's leading by 2 votes. 2-1.
So you draw.
Another lesson? How many lessons am I gonna get?
Who knows? I think.
Well, the deck is close to half lessons, I think.
So just throw.
But I haven't gotten a single creature yet.
Well, throw your lesson down.
You could play one for 1 action. If you want to try and get more cards, you could use your second action to draw another card. If you don't have anything else you can do. Done?
Another lesson. Why can't I just get 1 creature?
So it's my turn?
Are you sure you dispersed his cards properly?
I did, but then he shuffled it a very interesting way as well. So I draw 1.
Maybe
I
I
will.
shouldn't have shuffled at all.
Then the troll deals you 2. Oh, you have to shuffle at least a little bit, so the top card's different at least.
Ryan says it's a school. That's all you do is lessons.
No. 2 damage from the troll, the forest troll.
Where do you do the damage? Oh, you just discard cards?
Yeah.
Well, I think.
There goes a boa constrictor.
Right when I needed a creature.
And a curious raven.
Which isn't our creature.
I will then use an action to play a curious raven. So I get a second creature on the board. And my
Oh my goodness,
second
Broly!
action
Oh my goodness, Broly, thank you so
to
much.
draw another card.
Broly just came in and gifted 10 memberships. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Thank you very much. That was great.
There we
So,
go.
your turn, Thomas.
Oh, thank you, Broly.
Wait, I need to.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, much love, Broly. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
This is a pretty big playmat.
Yeah, we're just learning how to play the Harry Potter TCG tonight. 1 month, yeah! Broly's using his flex.
Magical creatures lessons.
Broly's got his 1 month flex as a member. Thank you.
So, sorry, did you draw your card to start the turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I put the 2. Ooh.
If you're swamped for lessons, you could either discard them using Draco to get rid of my cards, or you could draw more cards to try to find something more useful. Like, you don't have to just play more lessons if you don't need them, right?
Ugh.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
You sure you want to play it that way, or
Okay.
you want to do something different? Because
It's a learning game, so you can change your mind.
I think this is fine for now.
okay. So my turn. I draw a card. The creatures deal damage, so 2 from the troll and 1 from the raven. So 3.
That's 3 cards.
Yep.
A lesson,
Mm.
a creature,
Hound.
and a lesson.
Okay.
That's one way to liven up the chat a little bit, anyways. Just come in and drop 10 memberships. Oh, that's
I will
awesome.
use my first action to draw another card.
Do you want to show that card at all? Or no? Guess you're not playing it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm actually going to use my second action to play it, so there's another curious raven.
Here, let's. Did we already show that one? I can't remember. No, we showed the trolls one, didn't we?
Yeah, but the Curious Raven is very basic. It's just a
Curious
2-cost
Raven.
bird that deals 1 damage and has 1 health.
Yeah.
It's just a raven that's curious. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Ravens. There was a trading post
So it's your turn.
in Ontario that we used to stop at that had a raven that got hurt, and they kept it in the store, and it learned to talk and everything. Eventually, it was
Yeah,
blind.
It had learned over 20 phrases. As
Oh,
I
you remember
recall.
it?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
What was one of the phrases
I
that it
don't.
knew?
I don't
mean,
remember.
I think you could say hello or something, or
Yeah.
you know,
It's
some
amazing what birds
some
can
sort
do.
of greeting. Anyway, so you drew a card. So
So let's just
you
go and
could
see who
discard
else.
to make me
So,
discard.
lesson.
Okay, well, if you don't need another lesson, you could discard it to make me discard something using your Draco's
Oh.
ability, or you could draw more cards using your actions too
I'm gonna discard it.
to
So
make me.
congrats to those
Discard
that were
something?
gifted memberships. We have Cool Trainer Carl,
Hmm.
Barnardsky. We got Pokey Rage Official was gifted a membership. Dorian Snyder, Dan
You
Merrick,
gotta-
CK Plays. There we go.
You gotta
Tommy
Pack of
Sword,
Wolves
EML
gone.
Collectibles,
Kinda.
Billy, Enrico's TCG. So congratulations to everyone
so
who
that
was
was
gifted
one
a
action.
membership
What
by
are you gonna do
Broly.
for your next action? You could do that
If
again
you're rewatching
you want,
this,
or
make
you
sure
could
you
draw
say
another
thank
card.
you. And definitely.
Or
Oh,
you
do
can
I
play
have
something.
Broly's? I don't know if I've got Broly's link.
You can do that again.
Yep.
If I don't, make sure you go check out Broly. He's
Um,
definitely an awesome
Why? Sorry, I'm
person to
confused.
catch streaming.
But before you discard that, have you read it?
Do 3 damage to your.
Let's see. Do I have? I'm gonna go check.
Or
I'm gonna go
to
check
a
out
creature
Nightbot and
choice.
see if I have a
Right.
link created for Broly.
So you could play that because you've got again 4 lessons in play, including charms,
I
And
guess
you-
I won't do that then.
and you could either
Right.
just
I
damage.
do. I have a
me,
command for Broly.
or you could do 3 damage to one of my creatures, which you could kill any of my creatures with that. So you could. I don't know how long you've had that card, but you could have gotten rid of my troll a while
I've
ago.
Had it since the start.
Okay. So well, you could have used it at any time to get rid of that troll.
But another card that I've had since the
Not
start
working.
is this.
Okay. Stupefy. Do 5 damage to your opponent. So you'd rather play that this turn?
Yep. It
Okay.
deals more damage.
It does do more damage. So that's 5 damage to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
The creature.
5.
Oh, you lost 2.
Okay, we
force
got
points.
5 votes and Harry wins. So I'm gonna end the poll and we'll start another one.
Okay. So my turn then. I'll draw. My creatures deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to you.
How do you spell the sorry, how do you spell the owl again?
This
Is it Hedwig?
4th one, right?
Barry's the owl, Hedwig?
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Then I will use Hermione for 2 actions. Sorry, 1 action to play 2 lessons.
I need a villain.
And then I will use my last
Voldemort.
action to play
No, that one's gonna be easy. Hedwig will win.
Vicious Wolf
Um
for another creature. So I'm up.
Malfoy.
I'm thinking who's a fun villain that is actually somewhat likable. Oh wait, what's that teacher who's just too nice? She's not likable though.
Too nice.
Yeah, no, you don't want her. Who's fun?
Lockhart. Is that fun? Or the divination teacher there, who's a little ditzy, or I don't know.
Or we could
Anyway,
wait. What's
So I played another creature. It's your turn.
Malfoy's friends?
Crab and Goyle.
Well, just they can be a pair. They can be one because they kind of go together. Is it GOIL or GOYL?
Why I think
I'll use a magical mist.
with an E at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, there's an E at the end.
Sorry, you're using a magical mishap.
Dolores,
three
yeah.
damage to your opponent.
We don't want Dolores.
So that's 3 damage to me. 1, 2, 3. And for your second action, do 3 damage to your opponent or a creature of your choice. So are you
I'm
gonna
gonna do damage to you.
Okay, so you could get rid of one of my creatures, but you'd rather just damage me directly. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3 more damage to me.
There isn't a blocking thing for this game, is there?
What's the snake's name?
Blocking?
Like, for blocking
Which snake?
attacks or damage.
Because there's
Not that I'm aware of. There are spells that stop creatures from dealing damage for a turn. There are spells that'll do that, or there's spells that remove creatures and damage them.
what are the 2 snakes' names? Because there's the one that's in the chamber, and
The
then there's-
basilisk.
Yeah, the basilisk. And then there's the other one, the one that dies at the end.
Nagini.
Nagini. There you go. The basilisk or Nagini, the one that was a Horcrux. Or wait, they were both Horcrux, weren't they?
Spoilers.
Sorry. Well, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Are we worried about spoilers for this
Voldemort's
anymore?
snake, the one
Yeah.
that was always with
I
him.
don't know.
You said Nagini, right? Was that one?
I guess.
They were both Horcruxes, though, weren't they? Or were they?
No.
No, the basilisk wasn't. Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry, I can't
so I
remember.
start my turn. I draw a card. My creatures
Everybody
deal
can yell
damage
at me
to
for
you,
not
so that's
knowing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
All right, Nagini can be the next one, I guess, the next villain.
2, 3, 4,
Oof.
5, 6,
6,
7.
7.
This is getting there quick.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
think you should have destroyed one of your dad's creatures. Well, now you know.
Yeah, I will use one of my actions to play another wolf,
Oh boy.
and I'll draw another card. Your turn.
Oh boy.
So these decks both run care of magical creatures. This one has transfigurations. That one has charms.
I
Neither
guess
of
I'll
them
play this
has potions
Ra-
cards.
This Curious Raven. And do I discard it?
No. No.
Oh.
Discarding a lesson. There's only certain creatures that do that. The troll here does it.
No, you don't have to play the second action. You could get rid of one of your dad's cards or something like that, right?
He doesn't have another card to discard to do that.
Oh, okay.
He could draw another card, but his
Yeah.
deck's getting so low. Actually, it might not matter.
Aragog.
Because
Aragog?
unless he's got how many?
It's
is this
Aragog.
gonna
The
be?
spider's Aragog,
10
right? Not Aragog.
cards at the start of my turn.
Aragons
my
in Lord of the
creatures are
Rings.
gonna deal. So,
I think you mean Aragog, right?
2,
Yeah.
3.
that's going to be the end of the game. So you might as well draw another card and see if you can find something that'll make me lose before then. No?
Another creature.
Okay, but you can't play a third action this turn because you already played.
You'd
one
have to
action.
you'd have to take away one your
Right.
take your thing back.
You can't.
No.
That was your second action, was to draw the card.
So just take the other one,
Sorry.
put it in your hand. The one you played, because didn't you play a...
He played a creature.
Oh, I thought
He
you
finally
played
got
a...
one,
Okay.
but
Eric, autocorrect. Yeah. Gotta
all right,
love
so at the start of
autocorrect.
my turn, I draw a card, and then the creatures deal 10 damage to you, and that's a game.
There you go.
So
You want to try again?
that was our learning game. Do you want to try again, or do you want to switch decks, or do you want to edit the decks first?
I think I might be done for tonight.
Oh, you don't want to play anymore?
Okay. Would you like to try? We
I
can
guess
edit
I
the
could
decks.
try. I was more focusing on chat.
Right. Did you want to use the Hermione deck or the Draco deck?
Just reshuffle this one for me, and I'll do this one.
Okay.
Um,
And then
someone
where's
said-
the sleeves? Because we're gonna have to fish more cards out to try to.
Do we want to edit the Kim? I
I'll-
didn't really pay attention. Can we
I'll-
just play this one again?
Put this card off the side, so
Oh yeah, the wizard cards are.
I didn't
Not
I didn't
shuffle
pay that
them.
much attention, so I'd rather just kind of play the decks as they are.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I'm gonna just show the chat over here. All right, maybe I should end the poll quickly, and then we can start a new one. So Hedwig ones, which, you know, obviously. Now what's the next poll that we want to do? I'm just gonna put favorite. You guys know what I
If
mean.
Isabel's still awake, you could send her up to try a game too if you like.
I'll go see.
Let's see. Start a new poll. So we're gonna do, it was Nagini, right? I hope I spelled that right. And what? Who else? Who wants to go up against Nagini? Oh, I'm trying to think of a different name. Ooh,
Let's break these up a little.
Luna Lovegood. It's Lov, right? Lovegood.
I think so, yes.
Okay. I like her. She's one of my favorite characters. She's definitely one of my favorites. So. Oh, she's coming.
Sounds like.
Yep. All right, Isabel.
I don't know how I'm.
That'll talk you through. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, would you rather use the Hermione deck or the Draco deck? Hermione deck? Okay. So you've got that one this time, and I'll take Draco.
Who thinks Dad's gonna win or Papa Spoket's gonna win again? Do you think Isabel's gonna come in and crush him? Oh, there's some cards mixed upside down.
Yeah, there's an upside down one here. I don't know about the rest, but we'll find out. So give it a little shuffle.
Tank says, "Come on, Izzy."
Yeah, that's my nickname.
I don't know why I thought whatever people would say name, and then there's like the whole line that people used to say where it's like, "That's my name, don't wear it out."
That's my nickname.
That came to my mind when she said that's my name.
I said that's my nickname.
I know. Sorry.
All right.
How dare I say the wrong thing?
So you got your wizard there. You put your deck here.
I'm still trying to shuffle my way.
Okay.
I usually just grab.
It should be shuffled well enough.
I usually just grab from the middle and put it into the back or the front.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about it. So shuffle your deck and then draw 7 cards. And you can start if you like. Thomas started the last time, so.
My
Yeah.
feet are cold. I went to find socks earlier.
Right. So the goal is to run
Alrighty, Isarina says Tank.
the goal is to run your opponent's deck out.
3,
Tank is renaming you,
4,
Isabel.
5,
Ugh.
6, 7. Okay, look at my card. Right.
Ooh, bless you.
Oh, I got 2 of the same. What do I do?
It's fine.
There are duplicates in the deck. They're supposed to be. So, at the start of your turn, you can draw a card, and then you get 2
Excuse
actions
me.
each turn. So you can be an action can be playing a lesson. That's probably what you want to do soon after the beginning is to build up your lessons so you can play other cards. Or if you don't have any cards you can play, you can draw more cards from your deck with your actions. Or or you play things basically. Your Hermione has a special ability once you have 2 or more lessons in play, which lets you play 2 lessons for 1 action.
Can I do that now?
No, because you don't have 2 lessons in play. Did you draw a card at the start of your turn?
Weren't we supposed to each grab 7?
You start with 7 opening hand, and then at the start of your turn you draw a card. It's the first thing you do each turn is draw a card. Could you grab me a piece of Kleenex or paper towel or something?
Where do I put the card?
What do you mean?
Where do I put the card? You said draw a card.
You draw the card from your deck and put it in your hand if you haven't done it yet for this turn.
Your deck is the pile on the. Did you draw one already?
I was supposed to take 7. Am I supposed to draw one now?
At
Yes.
the start of your turn, yes.
No.
I don't have a garbage.
What do I do? What do I
That's
do?
fine.
What do I do?
So you got.
Okay, so now you play probably lessons first. So you've got 2 actions. You
Is it
can
lesson?
put down 2 lessons.
If you have 2 lessons, you can put them down. So there's one. Do you have another lesson?
Yeah, somewhere. Wait, no, that's not it. Where is it?
Oh,
Where'd
there
it
it
go?
is.
Oh, there.
There you go.
Okay, so you've got your Transfiguration and your Care of Magical Creatures both covered for now.
Mm.
So it's my turn. I draw a card. And I will also play 1, 2 lessons. I've got Charms and Care of Magical Creatures in play. Your turn. So you draw a card again at the start of your turn.
Did you draw a card?
Yes, I did.
Another one.
So now you can play. Now that you have 2 lessons in play, you could use 1 action to play 2 lessons at once using Hermione's ability if you've got that many lessons in your hand. Or you can play other cards. You can play anything with a cost of up to 2 now with what you have in play. Or you can use actions to draw more cards if you need more stuff to, find more lessons quickly or something. If you're really low on them.
Each turn.
Oh, it's your turn again?
This one. What do I do if I pull this one?
That costs 6
What's going
at
on?
the top. So you need
I had this downstairs.
What is it?
You need 6 lessons before you can play that card.
Okay.
This is a pot of soil?
So basically,
No.
I
Thinking we
can
could
do
put
this one.
Christmas cactus.
That
Why is there a
costs
dime
2.
in there?
I don't know how it got in
So
there.
yes,
Maybe
you can
from-
play that
No,
if
we're
you
not
want
going to
to.
Christmas cat. We've got to
So
get some
you
good
put
soil
that
for
in your
that.
creature area.
Mm.
And to play this card, discard one of your Care of Magical Creature lessons. So that means you have to discard this in order to play that creature.
Okay.
Okay? So that's 1 action. You have a second action?
Actually, I do in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. And it's the same type.
So you're playing another lesson to replace that one. You just, okay, that works.
Wait, what happened?
She played a troll, which made her discard one of her
Oh, okay.
lessons, and then she played another lesson to replace it.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, but that's also my last lesson.
So it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna draw.
Maybe you might draw. You draw every time you start your turn, right?
Yes. I'm gonna use my first action to play Magical Mishap. Do 3 damage to your opponent. So discard 3 cards from the top of your deck to your discard pile.
1.
Yeah, turn it over.
1, 2,
Oh, that could have helped.
3.
Those could have helped.
There could be more.
I'll
What?
use my second action to play another Magical Mishap. So 3 more.
That is ruthless.
Dad. That's okay. There could be one more.
So it should be your turn now as well, because Dad only gets 2 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then after your draw, your creatures deal damage, so your troll deals 2 damage to me.
Is it every time you draw? So if she had a card, she drew another card. Would she deal damage again?
No, because those
Okay.
are her actions. That's not the part of the turn sequence.
Oh, okay.
So it's draw, then creatures deal damage, then actions.
Okay, so.
Let's see what you got here. Can I see?
Okay, here you go, Mommy.
I'm not playing for you. I'm just. You got no more lessons?
No more? Dad took all the lists.
Okay, and
on
these
the top.
numbers up here.
Daddy, why did you use all your magical mishaps?
Okay, well, what you could do, she can play 2 of these, right?
She gets 2 actions, so she can play 2 things.
But if she
yes.
plays 1, she has to discard a lesson? Or?
Only if it says on it to play, you must discard a.
Alright. Okay. I would play that one. Put it over here so Dad can see it. It says choose one of your opponent's lessons and play and discard it. So you can, or one of your opponents. So you can choose one of Dad's lessons and discard it.
One of my Care of Magical Creature lessons.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
So I only have
Okay,
one of those.
there you go. All right, so your other thing you could do is, put that one out.
Put this one out?
It's another creature.
Another creature? Wait, what?
Just put it over there.
Does it say anything in order to play?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see anything that said.
Cost 2 and you've got 2, so.
It doesn't say discard them. Your lessons are good. So there you go.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Alright, I start. I draw a card. This is getting irritating. I will use an action to draw another card. This is definitely getting irritating.
All right. All right, so Hedwig.
Oh boy, is this irritating.
Oh, Luna Lovegood won 100%. We had 3 votes. I'm not really surprised by that one. All right, the next one's going to be different. We have... Oh, I'm almost...
Who do you think is
Okay,
going?
did I just use 1 action or 2 actions to draw cards?
I don't know.
Yeah, great.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think I used 1
Hermione
action to draw a
or
card.
Mm,
So I will use another action to draw a card. Your turn.
Draw a card at the start.
Okay, so you draw and then your creatures deal damage to me again. So 2 from the troll, 1, 2, and 1 from the raven. There go all.
Luna is different, but she's
those
fun.
lessons.
I actually really like
Wait.
Luna.
Can I? Wait, hold on.
Is it your turn now?
Is it still my turn?
Yes, it's still your turn. That's
What'd she do?
just the start of your
And I'm
turn.
going.
She drew and her creatures hit me.
Okay.
So now she's playing another lesson.
Okay. And what do you got in your hand?
what
You
was
can't
it?
play anything else yet.
Yeah.
But what does this do if you can't play another action? Or can she draw one?
She can draw an extra card if she wants.
There you go.
Okay.
But you can't play it this turn, so you're gonna have to wait.
Hold
Play
on.
next turn.
Another.
Ah. So now you just gotta wait for Dad's turn because
All right,
you can only do 2 actions.
it's my turn.
Who do you think is going to
I'll
win, me
draw.
or Daddy?
You never know.
Who do you think?
I'll bring out a Care of Magical Creatures lesson again. For 1. And then I will...
Why are you making the?
Well, I think the Aragog
I
and
will play
Snape.
Accio and put 2 lesson cards from your discard pile into your hand.
What?
So,
Why would you do that? Oh,
I
for
will-
yours.
yes, I will go get 2 of these.
There's something.
And it's your turn.
I think I for this poll I put Aragog against Snape. I think they're kind of a good example because they both kind of had, some bad and good. You know what I mean?
Grab this.
Okay.
Discard.
No, you have to discard the Care of Magical Creatures to play that one.
Magical creatures. And next one. And next one.
Okay. Now you can't play that anymore because
You should have
don't
played
have
that one first.
you don't have Care of Magical Creatures in play
You
anymore.
should have played that one first.
Oh.
So you can do your thing where you draw a card again to
Draw a card again.
yeah.
My turn.
You got to look at the ones that say what you need to play before you play one where you have to discard a card.
Yeah.
And do that first, and then you do the one where you have to discard one.
So it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I draw.
Did you take your penalties when she drew?
No, I didn't, because she didn't remind me.
Okay, well, she's learning.
Well, okay,
so
so then I shouldn't have this card yet. It
No.
should be one of the 1, 2, 3. Because she just played that this turn, right? Right. So now it's my turn. And I draw. And I will play a Care of Magical Creatures lesson and a Charms lesson. And that's my 2 for this turn.
Okay, so it's my turn.
It's your turn again, yes.
you draw, and then Dad's gotta. I'm going to help her remember to tell Dad to take the damage.
That.
Isabel, tell your dad to take the damage.
Take the damage.
1,
I'm not gonna let
2,
Dad get away with stuff.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so I already did 1, and
All right, what are you doing now?
I am going to place this.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
And I'll
Another
do.
bird.
You can only do 2.
I know. I said I'm going to do the next one next.
Oh, you don't talk about the next turn.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, Dad.
I
it's your turn.
draw. Alright, I will pay 4 to play Vermilius, do 3 damage to your opponent or to a creature of your choice. Bye Forest Troll.
Bye Forest Troll?
Yes. And then I will use another Vermilius, other Forest Troll, bye.
Wait, Daddy, did you take these 2 damage?
It's my turn. They're not dealing damage on my turn. They deal damage on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was your 2 moves.
That was my 2 moves, so now it's your turn. So you draw a card, and then your birds peck me twice.
Yeah.
1, 2. Still better than 6.
Now what do you got?
Okay, so first one, I'm going to do this. And the second one.
I just come to see. Do you have something good? Hold on a second. Oh, what's this? Let's see. Yeah, you can probably that one.
This one?
Yep.
What do I do?
You put it down and you tell Dad to discard one of those lessons.
Discard all those lessons.
There you go.
My turn.
Mhm.
And a draw. I'll play another Charms lesson. And then I will play a Boa Constrictor of my own.
My turn.
Your turn.
Mind your dad.
Right, Dad, take your damage.
2, 1,
All right,
2.
let's see.
This is only one of 2s.
All right. That's the same as that other one. So you can play that one and tell him to discard that lesson.
Dad, discard the heart lesson.
And then you can use your other action to. What else is there here that you can do? If you already wait, hold on a second. If you already have 2 or more lessons in play, then whenever you use an action to play a lesson, you may play 2 lesson cards instead of 1. What does that mean?
So you can use one action to drop 2 lessons.
Oh, okay. If you had to.
If you have to.
All right. So you can use your second action to draw a card if you want. You can't play it though, so you gotta wait till you're.
I know.
There you
Alright, my turn. I draw.
go. Corey says, "Show no mercy."
I will Play another lesson, and then another magical mishap. You can put 3 cards from your deck to there.
And then
Oh, and you took 2 from the boa constrictor.
you forgot to remind her.
This is what we've been doing.
I know, but she is a
3.
isn't that 3?
Was that 3?
Yeah.
And 2 from the boa constrictor.
2 from the book. Okay, 1. So,
All right.
okay. So now it's my turn. I pull a card.
Yep. Let's see what you got.
Wait, Dad.
Oh, hey. There's this thing then. You can put 2 lessons down for 1 action. All right. So now, and of course, remind your dad to take the damage.
Dad, take the damage.
All right.
I'm just taking all the cards. And I could
Wait a
now
second.
use this one or this
I would probably play that one.
one.
Because, yeah, play that one. Because he's only got 1
Wait.
creature in play.
2. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not this.
In Carciforus,
Yeah.
choose one of your opponent's creatures in play and discard it. So my ball goes goodbye.
There you go.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
My turn.
Yes, it's your turn. Of course, she's got nothing else she can do.
I
Because
draw. I will play a Charms lesson and a Care of Magical Creatures lesson. Your turn.
Right,
turn.
remind your dad. Remind your dad.
Take the damage.
Draw a card and then tell your
Draw a
dad.
card, and then I take 2 from your birds. 1, 2.
All right. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, they can... No, he doesn't have any of those. So you can choose one of these 2. What does it say?
It's the same.
Yep, you can. Okay, so then you can play one of those.
Goody. Wolf. My turn.
Yep. It's your last card.
Yeah, so is it when you... Where is it? Is it once your deck is empty, it's game over, or is it when you can't
Your
draw?
opponent wins when these cards are gone.
Okay. So, I draw, you win. If I had one more card, I could have played Stupefy, but that probably wouldn't have been enough anyway. That would have been 5 damage to you, and I think you've got more than 5 cards. still in your
Honestly,
deck.
if I didn't help Isabel, you probably would have won.
Hard to say.
So, woo! Isabel wins.
So it does
You are the
seem
champion.
that deck has won 2 straight.
Okay.
So
Dad may have beat Thomas, but I beat against
I think this
Dad.
was definitely a closer game, though.
Yeah. All right.
So, do we want to try and modify these decks now?
I don't know. Do we? We can probably let Isabel go to bed, and then you and I can play each other. It is 10:30 almost, Isabel. So why don't you just?
It does say so.
It's almost 10:30. So why don't you say goodbye to everybody,
Bye-bye.
and then maybe your dad and I will play a game.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye now. Bye now. All right, so we'll end that poll, and then we'll start another one. We got 3 votes, and of course Snape won. Why not? What other poll should we do? We can do another poll. Who's the most annoying hero in Harry Potter?
Most annoying hero?
Yep. I mean, Hermione was annoying at times, but you grew to love her.
I don't know.
Ron. Corey says Ron. I guess we could put Ron. I don't think he was the most annoying hero, but he was, yeah. Hey, what was? I don't know. All right, for the villains. Let's see. Who else should we put up against Ron?
So you want me to switch sides?
Ooh, what was that professor? The stupid one, the one that had the guy on his head.
Quirrell.
Coral? How do you wait?
Quirrell.
How do you spell that?
Quir.
Quir.
R. Is there 2 R's? And then EL at the end.
Oh, we know who's going to win.
So, do you want the Draco deck or the Hermione deck?
Which one? Hermione. I was gonna, yeah.
Okay, so I'll keep this deck and switch
Okay.
that side.
Okay, I don't know if the spelling is wrong, but there's our next poll. All right.
We need to break these up a little.
They're both interesting characters, I suppose. We should do one more poll at the end. It's actually kind of a fun game. It's pretty easy.
You're going to have to shuffle that up a bit. But...
Okay. All right, I'm going to make sure I can see the chat. All right. I don't mind this game.
Why is this so far back?
I don't, because they were kids. Watch so you don't.
Why are there clothes on the floor?
I don't know, but watch you don't unplug the light, because then there goes our light.
Right.
All right. Deck.
Deck.
Do I get to go first?
Draw 7. I suppose if you want to, go for it.
All right, so I can go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I get to draw another one. All right. So I've got. Okay. And if I don't have, I guess, another action to do, I can draw another card.
You can.
Okay. Oh boy. I did not do a very good shuffling job.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Draw a card. I will play 2 lessons. Your turn.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna draw another card. I'm gonna lose. All right, go.
Right, draw a card. I will play another Care of Magical Creatures lesson. And I will play a hound. Surly hound. Your turn.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I played one action already, right? Because I put down a card.
Yes. You could play something that costs 2, or you could draw a card. Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Card. I will play a lesson. And I will play a Raven of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, And you take one from the hound. Your turn.
You suck. Ruthless. Right. All right. I'm going to play this one. Yes, I lose one of these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to play this card.
And I take one from your
Yes,
raven.
you do that. Discard your lesson.
Charms lesson.
Yep.
Okay.
It's your turn. And yeah.
And you take one from the hound and one from the raven.
You hear all my freaking lessons now. I said frickin'.
I will play another charms lesson with my first action.
Mm-hmm.
With my second, I will play Vermilius and do 3 damage to your troll. Bye-bye, troll.
You're not allowed to.
Your turn.
Okay.
So you draw one and I take one from your bird.
Okay. I'm just going to do this. Discard that. Discard that. And discard that. And you took a damage already or no? When I drew my
I
card?
believe so.
Okay. All right. I'll believe you. All right, that's my, you may go.
Draw a card. You take one from the hound and one from the bird.
I don't like that. You're taking all my...
I'll bring out another charms lesson. And I will bring out a raven for my second.
My turn.
Your turn.
All right. Damage.
I take one from your bird.
Go.
Draw a card. You take 1, 2, 3 from my creatures.
I do not love you right now. I really need these freaking lessons here that are keep going in my pile.
I will use an action to draw another card. And I will use my second action to play a magical mishap, 3 damage to your deck.
I don't love this. I need these lessons.
We're both short on lessons, to be honest. Anyway.
Yeah, but I can't play anything. My turn.
Your turn.
All right, take your damage.
I take 3 total because you're your troll now.
All right, I am going to. Okay. I'm trying to think whether I should take a extra draw or not, so I can. I'm gonna take an extra draw. No, I didn't. Ooh, wait a second though. Okay. Oh, that's my 2 turns though. Ugh. I was hoping to get another whatchamacallit. Okay. I will. You did take your damage, right? When I drew?
Sorry, I was reading something. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I already? Was the first turn or second turn you've had the troll out of the start of your turn?
I don't remember. I didn't play this on.
You didn't play this turn. You played it either last turn or the turn before last.
I don't remember. Anybody remember? Is this my second turn with this guy, or?
I'll assume I forgot.
All right. So
Done.
it's your turn. Yes.
Draw.
I don't remember. I'm probably gonna lose anyways, so.
You can take 1, 2, 3 from my creatures.
Ugh.
I will play a lesson for
Come
my first
on.
action. And then I will play another Vermilius to get rid of your troll again.
I'm not happy with you right now. Can I go?
Yes. You draw, I take 1 from your bird.
Okay. Well, I can't really do a whole lot right now, except I can play this one. I can put a creature card from my discard pile into my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
That's action 1.
I think I only have 1 creature that's gone in there, right? Oh, wait, I had.
There's been a bunch going from your deck, so there could be more
Ooh,
than
so
one.
I can have anything that's been in there that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Do that. Any creature, huh? Don't know if it's even worth doing that. I think I'll take this one. Ugh. And then I will play that one. No, not that one. I meant to play, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that one. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
I
Damage.
draw.
Oh, wait, you know, I do damage.
1, 2, 3 damage to you.
I was like, damage. I'm gonna lose.
I will play Haggard to the Stranger. Put a creature from your discard pile into your hand.
No, you're not allowed. Why do you have that card?
We both have that card.
I'm gonna lose.
I will get the Boa Constrictor back, and then I will use my second action to play the Boa Constrictor.
Nope.
Your turn. I take 3 again.
Yes. Go. I'm gonna lose, guys. I'm definitely gonna lose.
I draw, and now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage for my creatures.
I lost.
Okay. Draco finally won a match.
Yeah, it's because you kept just like making me discard things. I didn't have anything to deal with your creatures because I couldn't keep anything here long enough.
Yeah, that's the problem with those trolls, is that they sabotage your own resources.
Yeah,
They're
but I
good
didn't
for
have
a
anything
quick
else to put
creature,
out
but-
there.
You see, they can. That's the thing, is I happened to have answers. I had the Vermilions when you
Yeah.
played them, and then I just needed enough lessons to play the Vermilions. But that was another thing. But
All right. Well, that's that.
had enough.
I helped Isabel win, but
I'm kind of curious about what I can add to these.
oh my
decks.
goodness, seriously. So we got 3 votes and Quirrell won over Ron.
Okay.
Now I'm curious, for those of you that voted for Quirrell, what are the reasons that you like him more than Ron? You just hate Ron that much? Tank, I don't like Ron. So if I had Ron against Voldemort, would you still have voted for Voldemort? We should do a final. Okay, I got one more. I got one more poll we're gonna do. And it's not gonna be like necessarily a alright. There we go.
All right. I want to look at this binder and see what we can add to these decks. Where are those sleeves?
I can bring this down a little bit more then if we're going to be focusing on... Alright, here guys, we're going to be seeing what we can add to these decks. I mean, I guess maybe we can try and play another game with them altered. So...
Okay. So...
I refuse. So, Corey doesn't like either choice. He doesn't want to say either is his favorite. No. Oh, somebody did.
Pass me the sleeves, please.
Did you see what poll I made? What would you vote?
Oh boy. Favorite?
Well, out of the two. I guess who
In
do you
what
hate
sense?
least? Who
As
do you
a
hate
villain,
least?
or no? See, that's two different things. Anyways.
Okay, who's your favorite villain out of the two, I guess. Or I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Take it how you want it. And we have 2 votes for Garden Hose.
Okay. So first of all, from here, let's go through and see what we want. Ron is a wizard whose main ability has to do with playing additional wizards. We don't have enough wizards to make Ron worth using, so that's out. Pass the sleeves, please. We have one deck which is charms and one deck
No, we
which
do
is
have a third vote.
transfiguration. So both of those might work. So we've got Incendio. Count the number of charms lessons you have in play. Do that much damage to a creature of your choice.
Ooh, okay, I got another
That
poll.
seems like it's probably pretty good. For the Draco deck, we've got 2 copies.
What are the twins' names again? George and...
Fred.
Now, I don't know them enough to tell them apart. But somebody might know.
We don't have any potions. We've got an adventure card.
Which is which? Which one was the one that lived at the end?
That could go in either.
Which twin survived? Oh, spoiler.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We've got Norbert. Cute little dragon. That could go in either deck because it's a creature.
They're kind of fun as a pair. Did you know that the twins from Harry Potter actually have like a baking show or something?
You can't use the potions card.
A cooking show?
I don't know. Titilando costs 9. That's pretty expensive. Do 3 damage to your opponent or to a creature of your choice. Then your opponent chooses 3 cards in his or her hand and discards them. So that's like an extra large. The other book, 9 lessons is a lot. Do you think that's worth
We
including?
pretty much only get. Oh, it's 1 vote. We got 1 vote.
You think it's worth running to the
Fred is a
Lando?
vote.
What?
I don't know. So which one?
Neither of us ever got up to 9 lessons
No.
to play something, right? So
Probably
probably not. The Transfiguration exam costs 10. Discard all creatures from
Discard the
play.
adventure your opponent has played. What's the adventure?
Adventures are something. There weren't any adventures in these decks.
Okay.
So we've got a couple of adventures we could add, but is that going to be enough to be worth running an
What do the
anti-adventure
adventures
card?
do?
They do different things. So, for example, the Dragon Escape one, adventures cost both your actions to play. Effect: before each of your turns, your opponent takes 1 damage. So, in that sense, it's sort of like a creature. For this one, to solve, your opponent chooses 3 of his or her lessons in play and discards them. So they can get rid of 3 lessons to get rid of it. And if they do so, their reward is your opponent draws 3 cards or does 3 damage to you.
Open that card for a second. I can't remember how to spell Hermione. It's a different name.
But probably there aren't going to be enough adventures to worry about Apparate, and Transfiguration Exam costs too much. Dragon Heart Wand. That could be helpful if we're trying to play Titilando.
If I spelled that wrong, I'm sorry. Here we go. Fred is dead. Thank you, Corey.
But otherwise, we'll have to see. If there's enough big cost charm spells, then maybe. We've got homework. Put up the 2 lesson cards from your hand into play. So basically, this is Hermione's ability already.
Put up
Just on a spell. So that seems
Okay.
redundant.
Yeah.
Wizard Cracker. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a lesson card, put it into play. If it isn't, put the card
that
into
one
your
could
hand.
be handy. Handy, get a handy.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, it's basically draw a card or put the lesson into play right away. It's maybe it's worth trying.
Yeah, because I mean, if you get the lesson, you can put it in, and that still counts as 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm white. Okay.
So that would be for Draco's deck. Then we've got Incarciferous. It's already got a couple of those. Is it worth putting another one, or is 6?
I didn't even get to play it.
Yeah.
So
Illegibilis.
look at your opponent's hand, choose one of those cards, and discard it.
Again, that's basically Draco's ability.
Yeah.
So basically, any card can be Illegibilis in Draco's deck. So that seems redundant.
What do you guys think of this game so far?
We've got Hiding from Snape is another adventure card. I don't have very many adventures, but your opponent can't play item cards. That's not very big if we don't have item cards in the deck. Your opponent chooses 4 item cards in his or her
It's frustrating
hand
though
and
because
discards them.
when you can't do anything.
Your opponent may search his or her deck for any card and put that card into his or her hand.
So
And then your
Hermione
opponent
beats
shuffles
the
deck.
hippogriff. Okay.
So, but the thing is, so far we don't have any item
Ryan says 8 out of 10.
cards. The cauldron or the wand shop are items. And we can't use the cauldron because it's not potions. And we don't know if we want the Dragonheart wand. So probably it's not worth using Hiding from Snape. Just because there are no items in these decks anyways. Next we've got Nurture. Remove all damage counters from all your creatures. That never came up. We never had damaged creatures around because they're all so small. We've got Avi Force. Choose one of your opponent's. That did get played. Do we want more of that? Or have we had enough of that?
Sorry, which one?
Choose one of your opponent's
There seems to be enough
pure
of that.
magical creatures. We got enough of that. We don't want more.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobilius. Do 1 damage to your opponent or to a creature of your choice, then draw a card.
I didn't get that much. I don't know.
No, we didn't have this card in there.
No.
It's only 1 damage. But there are small creatures in these decks, so
Salem's barking
this
in
could
his sleep.
be useful. So far we've got 5 cards for Draco's deck and 2 cards that could be in either.
How do you spell Sirius Black? Is it like Sirius? Like, because I don't know if I spelled that right.
I think it's S-I-R.
Oh, so I spelled it wrong. Sorry, guys.
Um,
I just hear the name. I don't read it.
There's a Boa Constrictor that could go to either deck, technically, although there are already some in Draco's deck, so that would be more consistent there.
I don't know. It's actually kind of fun. It's pretty easy to play with the kids, which is great. It's not too complicated.
That's a potions card. We don't have potions. Lost notes. Choose one of your opponent's items or lessons in play and discard it.
That's a handy one.
It could be. Again,
But how
we don't
many
have
do
any
we want?
items.
Well, we put items in. Or are you just working on the one deck?
Well, so far I've been working. I'm seeing what we have to add to both decks. Lost notes would be for the Hermione deck. And I don't know if we want... How many of them do I have even here? I've got 3.
Probably 2.
2?
Ooh, it's 50-50 between Sirius Black and Dobby. That's a hard one to pick. I had to pick a tough one. Because we did the villains one, and then we did the somewhat heroes.
The Pewter Cauldron, again, is potions.
I think for me, I'd probably like Dobby a little bit better. Because Dobby initially was a troublemaker. But then he kind of became, like, lovable, you know?
Potions, mistake is potions. Snape's question is potions. Scottish Stag. Is that a creature that's worth using? Costs 4, only does 1 damage each turn, but has 5 health.
Okay.
Worth trying one?
I suppose.
Then we've got Vermilius. How many Vermilius are in this deck? Are in Draco's deck already? Because I don't think you can run more than 4 of a card. 1.
I cried a little when Dobby was killed. Yeah, it was really sad. Abram he doesn't really like Harry Potter as much anymore because all his favorite characters died. I think Dobby was one of them.
Why are they sticking? 4, yeah. So there's already a full complement of that in Draco's deck, which is the only place it could go. So that's no. Steel Claw, on the other hand, is a big yes for Hermione's deck, I think. And I've got 3 copies of that. All your creatures do damage to your opponent.
That's a handy one. Ooh, that can be nasty. Especially if you...
So you start your turn, all your creatures damage your opponent, then you play this for your first action, and all your creatures deal damage to your opponent
And
again.
if you play it a second time... Ooh, that's nasty. I wanted my deck.
So those are for Hermione's deck.
Okay. Ooh, there's different lessons.
There's a Vicious Wolf here. Did both decks have Vicious Wolves?
I don't remember.
There's 2 Vicious Wolves here.
Dobby in Star Wars spoof. Oh my goodness, can you imagine Dobby as like a Jedi? I don't know.
And then there's Wingardium Leviosa. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to you by your opponent's creatures.
That can be handy.
That sounds handy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I don't know how many copies we want, but should I put 2 to start? And
I guess. I don't know.
these cards are from Quidditch Cups, so we're not doing that set yet. And these are extra lessons.
Dobby is a free Jedi. I just can't even...
So
Ooh.
that's 7.
Oh, wait a second. All right, so this pulls... No, well, no, I think that one's going to be easy.
And 5.
Because, I mean, Dobby in Harry Potter is fun. But then, like, you look at Star Wars and you see Jar Jar. And although I didn't mind Jar Jar in the first movie, he got annoying to me when they tried to make him a senator, which was stupid. But I think Jar Jar would have been annoying in Harry Potter too. I don't know. Can you imagine Jar Jar as a Jedi versus Dobby as a Jedi? I think Dobby would win. Jar Jar would not survive. There's a YouTube video of it. Okay, I'll have to go check that out.
And I've got...
I want to see Dobby as a Sith Lord, so stank. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so there's 3. So they each can have a Care of Magical Creatures lesson, and I've got 2 more Transfiguration lessons and 1 more Charms lesson. And that's all the lessons I've got. So that brings us up to 8 cards to add, and this up to 9.
Okay, so Dobby won. Ooh, okay, I got another one.
Okay, so
Oh, I was gonna put up against it.
I guess we can add another Wingardium Leviosa to make it even.
Okay, I don't know if I'm spelling this right, so forgive me if I'm not. How do you spell that? Am I spelling that right? Barry? So do you spell that or not? Or is that close enough?
I'm not sure, but that looks close.
Close enough,
I
okay.
think the G might be capitalized.
Oh, could be. Whatever, I'm just leaving it. It won't let me correct, and I don't want to rewrite it all out.
Okay, so we've got 8 cards for the Hermione deck, mostly Transfiguration, and again, mostly Charms, but 10 total cards to add so far for the Draco deck. So we might be getting thin on lessons because I didn't have a whole lot of lessons to add. But so of these cards here, 4 go to the Hermione deck and 2 go to the Draco deck.
Okay.
We have an adventure and we've got 5 creatures.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Hermione deck already has wolves. How many does it have? 1, 2.
Probably wouldn't hurt to have more.
3.
But they were hard to play. Especially with that forest elf thingy in there.
So Hermione's deck has 3 wolves, so it cannot take both. So at least one of the wolves has to go to Draco.
But wait, does he have that one? That or whatever. I guess it doesn't matter what the. It was good. Why does it have that on there?
Care of Magical Creatures. Both decks have Care of
Okay,
Magical Creatures.
all right.
That's why these cards can go to both.
Okay.
So, there's 2 rares here. We've got common creatures for the most part. Norbert is a rare creature, and Dragon's Escape is an adventure. One more of these 5 cards can go to Draco's deck. The rest are going to Hermione.
Okay.
Which one do you think Draco should get?
I don't know. Boa
I
Constrictor?
think Hermione's deck is definitely the heavier creature deck.
I don't know. My brain
Draco's
is...
deck already has Boa Constrictor.
Okay.
So maybe we should send that one to Draco as well.
I get. That's what I was saying.
Unless it's got 4 or more.
Oh, I should probably
1,
plug my phone in. I don't know what the power is on my phone.
2.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. It disconnected for a second. Wow.
No, there's only 2 Boa Constrictors. So I'll give Draco's deck a wolf and a Boa Constrictor. And that means Hermione's deck gets Norbert and Dragon Escape and the Scottish Stag and a wolf. So a bunch more creatures.
Okay.
And including... See, but here's the thing. Hermione's deck is already the one that has trolls, right?
Yeah.
Which means having to discard lessons. Norbert does the same thing.
Oh, okay, so there should be one of those in the other one. Or some of those. How many do we only have one Norbert?
I don't know. Yes, we've only got one Norbert.
We need more Norberts.
Well, it's unique. So you couldn't have more than one in play.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
But
Well.
But I guess Draco did get 2 rares in Incendio. And there were no other rares over there yet. So
Alright.
we'll try this.
What's our final poll?
So that's...
Or no, another poll.
So that's another 12 cards each. They were 41 card decks. So that brings them up to 53 card decks. Still not 60. But 53 is closer than 41.
I don't know what other polls to do. That was fun though, picking different matchups.
I mean, we could just throw a potions lesson in each just as another lesson, but it's not going to be a type which is going to be useful at all.
Nah, I don't know. Probably don't need to. You like the polls? It's kind of fun to think of different matchups for questions. I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, did I have a Draco? Was Draco in a poll? Did I have Draco? I feel like Draco should have been in a poll. I didn't have Draco in a poll. We need to do another poll. That was my favorite Harry Potter movie. I mean, you guys, there's so many movies. Well, I guess, how many movies are there? There's 7 books, but did they make 7 movies? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Or was there 8 books and 8 movies? I can't remember.
There were 7 books and 8 movies.
Oh, 7 books and 8 movies. Okay, because one was like a... Ugh, that's too many You guys could just say which one's your favorite in the chat. That's too many, unless we pick a couple that were the more favorites and then you go out of those ones. I think the first couple were probably the most lighthearted out of all of them. And then it got dark pretty fast after that. All right. Oh, what was the other one's name? The crazy lady. The Sirius Black's sister or cousin. The one that killed him.
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix, yes. I know that name. We gotta have Draco and Bellatrix in a pool. Goblin of Fire, Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, we can do that poll after this one if you want. Could do a favorite Warwick Davis role because he had how many different characters did he play in this movie? He played like a goblin. He played a teacher. Did he play something else? I love Warwick Davis. He's probably one of my favorite actors. Willow. It's my favorite movie. He played all of them. How many roles did he have in Harry Potter? He had more than 2.
I don't know. Did you play Flitwick, was it? And then one of the goblins, maybe? I don't know.
Well, he was a teacher. And he was a goblin.
That was Flitwick.
But then I think there was another character he played too. I can't remember who the other one was. I could Google it. I'm going to Google it. How many roles did Warwick Davis play in Harry Potter?
So do we want to try another game with these decks now that I've added to them?
Oh yeah, he was a bank teller as well. Alright, so let's see. He played the teacher Flitwick, the bank teller, and Grip Hook.
Do we want to try another game now that I've added to these decks?
Yeah, we can play one more game.
Okay. Do you want Hermione again?
Yeah, he was also a bank teller as well. So he did have three roles. Sorry?
Do you want Hermione again?
I suppose you're gonna crush me again, but that's okay. Alright guys, we're gonna play
Well,
one more
not
game.
necessarily. Hermione's 1 out of 3 so far.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna sorry about
And
this.
considering it just got tweaked with a bunch of stuff where I don't know what I'm doing.
We're gonna play another. I might have put that a little too high. There we go. We're gonna play another game. I'm gonna get back so I can see chat. Yeah. Did you like Fantastic Beasts? I liked the first 2, but I haven't watched the third one.
That's about all we can say, really.
I think
I think there's a couple of things in it that got a little strange as it went on.
Yeah.
I think it started strong.
Yeah. The
this-
first movie was I liked better than the second.
Yeah. And then I heard some strange things about the third, but
Yeah.
we never saw it, so I can't really say.
I think it would have been better if Johnny Depp had stayed in the role. I don't know. Like, it probably
I don't
still
know,
would have
like-
been. Like, the actor that replaced him was fine. He's a good actor. But, and he said that he couldn't really. That he couldn't be Johnny Depp. Like, I mean. Johnny Depp's just an awesome actor. I wish he'd could have still
I
played.
don't know why these are sticking so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I don't know. I probably shuffled bad again. All right.
So who's gonna start? Am I starting or are you starting?
I'll start. All right. He played 4 characters. Okay, there's another one. All right. I'm not surprised. He does lots of characters.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah, they should have waited until after the stuff. I think, yeah. I actually watched that court case really closely. I followed it, and it didn't take long to be able to figure out who was telling the truth there. Oh wait, she's got an ability I can. I've got 2.
If you've got 2 or more lessons, you can play 2 lessons as 1 action.
Okay. Starting off strong this time. And I'm going to play this one.
Okay.
But they didn't know how that was going to go either, so anyways, I'm just glad that he was able to clear his name, and he's doing his thing, and I'm happy for him. He's such a good actor. Oh, I'm not watching any whatchamacallits. Did I draw? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I did. I'm not watching any of the any more pirates without him.
So you draw, I take 2 from your troll.
Yes. Is it 2? Yeah, I guess. Okay, I drew, but I can't play anything. So I can draw another one. Ooh, okay. And that's my 2.
Okay. I will play a ball constrictor. And I will play Vermilius to do 3 damage to your troll. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna draw an extra card. Ooh.
Scottish Stag.
Yep.
Done. Or was that your first action?
No, because I had drew an extra card.
Okay, great. Alright, my turn. I draw. Boa deals you 2. I'll play Magical Mishap, 3 damage to you.
Oh my goodness, I'm not happy with you right now. You are really good at games, especially against me. Y'all awakened a buried memory with this. I would play this in 6th grade. Well, welcome in, Dan Merrick. Hey, Dan, did you get gifted from Broly, or was that from us? I can't remember.
And then I will play.
Oh yeah, you were gifted from Broly.
And then I will play Accio to get 2 lessons from my discard pile back to my hand.
Ugh.
Your turn.
All right. You may.
Take 1 from the stag.
Yes. Oh yeah, well, thank you, Dan, for hanging out here. And yeah, just next time you see Broly, make sure you say thank you. I'm going to play this one. Put a creature card from your discard pile into your hand.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to take this one because it doesn't do me damage. And then I will play that one.
Okay.
Yep.
And my turn.
You may go.
I draw. The boa deals you 2. I will play another Charms lesson.
We're just learning to play this game
for
now.
1. And I will use an action, discard a card with Malfoy to look at your hand and make you discard a card.
I don't like you. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awkward.
Mm-hmm. So just pick one.
Let's get rid of Hagrid and the Stranger.
My turn.
Your turn.
All right, take your damage. I'm going to draw one. All right, good. Oh, if I do that, 1 second. If I play that, I think I'll hold off on playing that. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I'll wait. I will play this one, though. And you can discard one of those.
Care magical creatures.
Yes. All right, you can go.
Okay, we'll draw. Boa deals you 2. Then you have another care of magical creatures. And another Charms. Your turn.
All right, take your damage. All right. I get to play 2 lessons for the price of 1.
Oh, this is too stuck together.
Okay. Oof. All right. And I'm going to play this.
Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures in play and discards it. Well, some choice.
Yep. All right. And yeah, you did take damage. And that was my second turn. So go. Did you? Oh, wait. Yeah.
Draw. I will play Haggard and the Stranger to go get a creature back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only creature I've got in here, so I will then play it as my second action. Your turn. I draw. You draw. I take 2 more from your creatures.
I'm going to play this. All your creatures do damage to your opponent.
So I take another 2 from your creatures.
Yep. And I'm going to play this as well.
Choose one of my creatures and discard it.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Done.
Yep. You may go.
I'm going to play Stupefy, 5 damage to you. And then I'm going to discard a card to tickle up, put your cards again, and make you discard something. Yee. Some choice.
Mm-hmm.
Make you discard the wolf.
Did you take damage when I draw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to play that. And I'm going to play this. And I lose.
Norbert. 2 care of magical creatures lessons.
So be it. It's your turn.
I draw. I will play a Boa Constrictor again.
Mm-hmm.
And I will play Vermilius, 3 damage to Norbert. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to draw an extra card. Did you do damage when I drew?
When you draw, then I take 2, right? 1, 2.
Yeah. Did I do anything besides draw an extra card? I didn't, did I?
I don't think so.
All right. Get rid of.
Charms lesson.
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will play a Raven and draw an extra card. And the Boa deals you 2.
My turn.
Your turn.
Mm,
And I take 2 from yours.
yes, you
There
do.
goes the second Balbilius. would have been handy.
All right, playing that and playing that and lose that.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. I'll draw. You take 1, 2, 3.
I needed some. No, not lessons. I need one that takes care of your a creature. I think I'm still gonna lose.
I will play Incendio, number of damage to a creature of my choice equal to the number of charms lessons I have. So 3 to your troll.
You suck.
And I'll draw a card.
Wait a second. Didn't you already draw a card? And then you
Good.
played that?
And then my second action is
I
draw
thought
a
you drew
card.
us another card.
Not this turn. The end of last turn, I drew an extra card. Anyway, you draw, and then I take another 2 from your 2 creatures.
Mhm.
Wizard Crackers.
All right,
and Incendio.
That's all I can do. I'm not drawing another card. Get rid of one of your lessons. Choose one of your opponent's lessons. Which one is more handy for you? Which one do I want to get rid of? I don't know.
Okay.
All right, go. You did do damage when I drew, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I draw 1, 2, 3 damage.
I need. Oh, I could have used that.
Play a lesson. I'll play Magical Mishap, 3 damage to opponent.
I don't love you right now.
Your turn. I take another 2.
Yep.
You're playing that.
Yeah.
I take
I'm gonna
another
lose, so I may as
2.
well.
1, 2.
Go.
Draw. You take 3.
Game over.
Okay.
Yeah. This deck isn't necessarily superior.
Okay.
It's just I suck and you don't.
It depends on the draws, I guess. Although this time we did seem to get more lessons earlier. Interestingly, since there's less lessons proportionally in the deck now. Go figure. Anyway,
I want to get some
look
of the
at
other
draw.
decks and change things up a little. I don't know.
Sorry.
I want to get some other decks and change things up a
Well,
little
that's the
bit.
thing, is once we get
Make it
into
different.
the Quidditch Cup,
Yeah.
that's a whole new lesson type.
I thought we don't have Quidditch cards, do we? Or do you have the decks for them?
I don't have any decks, but
Oh.
we have a booster box of Quidditch Cup.
Oh,
So that'll give us more than enough cards to build another deck or
oh,
two.
that's not the one that jumped in price and we never got any of? Which one was the one that jumped in price and we didn't get any of? One of the boxes.
The one we don't have any of is the one that's super expensive and always has been, so as long as we've been watching anyway.
Which one is that?
The last one, Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, yeah. So if anybody ever sees a box of Chamber of Secrets out and it's cheap, grab it.
Yeah, good luck to you.
If you ever find one.
I had the wolf in my hand, but you disrupted my lessons enough that I couldn't play it.
Yeah, well, I probably shouldn't have drawn as many cards. Anyways.
It's a neat little game. I kind of like it.
So what do you guys think of the board? It's pretty neat, huh? We should laminate it or something. It's just
Maybe.
paper.
Yeah, it is just paper. I don't know.
I wonder if you can get
They
somebody
don't
to.
really have a laminator.
I wonder if you get somebody to print this onto like an actual playmat. Do you think somebody could do that?
I don't know. Maybe someone already has.
How much are they going for? What is the Chamber of Secrets box going for now?
Last I saw one, it was between $1,500 and $2,000
Ooh. So
for a booster box of Chamber of
so about the
Secrets.
same price as your Lord of the Rings
You can
Christmas
find loose-
collectors.
You can find loose packs for
Yeah.
about $30 a piece, I think, maybe more.
Okay. Well, if we wanted to splurge a little bit on some loose packs, then could do that.
Maybe.
Um.
I was thinking of grabbing a couple just so we'd have something to open.
Yeah.
And then there are pre-constructed starter
I
decks
wonder
around.
if somebody might have some of this. It's like just a deck or some cards that they opened a long time ago.
I mean, people might.
Yeah.
You never know.
So, yeah, I mean, most of you guys are here pretty frequently, but once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we plan on opening the Lord of the Rings collector's box there from Magic. Papa Spokat thinks I talk about it too much, but we're really excited about it. So, let's just... There, look, there's Papa Spokat.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, what was this for? Oh, that was for damage tokens. We never used it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. We were just like trying to get each other's decks gone.
Like I said, I mean, as the sets go on, I think card power levels got higher,
Yeah.
so the games get a bit faster.
Yeah.
But also, they're supposed to be 60 card decks, and even with the cards we added, we're still well short of that.
I guess
so.
our poll's done. Ooh, Draco beat Bellatrix. I guess he had some redeeming qualities, so I guess he would. I just think Bellatrix was kind of a fun character. She was a little quirky, and especially like in the movie version of her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's her face? What's her name? I know her name. My brain is just done. The actress that played Bellatrix was just awesome.
Yeah.
I pictured a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, but Harry Potter. We don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh. We don't play it. We haven't looked at it. I mean, maybe one day we could kind of open a box
Is there anything on the back of this?
if it's on sale
No,
or
not
something.
really, eh? Yeah,
I think-
it's one-sided.
And then, I don't know, maybe do a giveaway with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
We've had a couple people request us to open Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, something kind of fun that we found on, I recommend no. We got this on Temu. It's a lot smaller than our other mats, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be fun for a Harry Potter themed night to do that mat. I like my Pokemon one better though. It's over there. But I mean, most people see the Pokemon one.
Yep.
So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Let's find somebody to raid. I know
We
there's
never
not too
needed
many
the
people.
tokens at all, so
I know
I'm
there's
sure
not.
it will come up once we get bigger creatures going.
But Monday, what are we doing Monday? We haven't decided yet. We might do a pop-up live tomorrow for Thomas to
we've got a few things we could open, or we could just do teaching Thomas how to play with some other random decks again. That's sort of what I was
wouldn't
leaning
mind.
towards.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind going through the Bloomberg 10s again and doing the pack battles again, and then I mean even teaching Thomas to play could be
With
fine.
pack battles? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. One of the two.
I better end the poll. But let's find somebody to raid. I know we just have a small group of people, but I still like to
These
go.
won't fit in there anymore, or will they?
I don't know.
Probably not with the sleeves on.
So do you, I guess.
But it's for lack of a better place to keep the mat and the other things.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Thursday for Pokemon though, because it's gonna have to be a pack opening because you're gonna be working unless we do an evening one when you're home from work.
I'm gonna need a new box to store Harry Potter stuff in.
Yeah. All right, let's see who is live. Who are we gonna raid? Let's see. Oh, I need to check the right thing. It's only, well, it says 4 people in chat right now. Let's see. I don't know too many people on here. Oh, Dark Echo Gaming still. Yeah, let's go to Dark Echo Gaming. He's still live. He's celebrating 3 years anniversary. He was live before we went live, so let's go give him some love. Celebrate his 3-year anniversary. We just had our 1st year anniversary for channel, but we're gonna celebrate our year streaming at the end of February, because that was when we did our first stream. I like what you did. The energy by writing the card you don't have.
Which?
I like what you did. This the energy by writing the card you don't have. Oh, when you see my collections. Yeah. When I write the card I don't have on the energy.
For
Yeah.
your sets and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. It took me a bit to get what you were saying.
Idea.
Yeah, I like that because it makes it a lot easier for us to see what's going on. I'm just gonna go over and get Dark Echo's link.
Paul, what's your favorite color?
Yeah. There we go. Let's go give him some
I don't
love.
even know which direction the arrow's facing. Oh, that was purple, I think. Let's have it go straight up and down. That's probably.
I do have the redirect set up. So, but just go over there, say Spokat Raid. Papa Spokat's playing with the wheel.
Yellow.
It's really bad.
It was a thought.
All right. Ryan says, Corey said red and Ryan said blue. And it was neither. All right, guys. We appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And we have to, if you see Broly, make sure you say thank you for the gifteds if you got one, or even just thank you for the support. We appreciate it. And yeah, head over to Dark Echo Gaming, give him a like, subscribe if you like him, and make sure you say congratulations on his 3-year anniversary. That's pretty huge.
It is.
And yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys soon, maybe even tomorrow.
Maybe.
So bye for now.
Cheerio.